We are back with Magnus MacFarlane-Barrow, the author of this great new book, The Shed That Fed a Million Children. So out of Emma's story, you changed the name of your organization to Mary's Meals. Tell me about this.
Well, two things. We just felt in a particular way with this new work that it belonged in a special way to Mary, the mother of Jesus. And we gave it to her and we asked her to show us how she would have us do this practical work, but to do it in a way that would honour her and point to her son. And this work just became this very simple thing about providing one good meal every day in a place of education. So we meet the immediate need of the hungry child for food, but at the same time we always serve it in a way that enables those children to come to school or to stay in school, enables them to concentrate and learn. Gives them that possibility of that education that can set them free.
I love it. I'm getting goosebumps because I just imagine all of these children today, as we're even taping this, who are being fed and able to go to school and get an education. Edward's dream is now being replicated by millions every single day.
Absolutely. I mean, today we're feeding 1.3 million, more than 1.3 million children will have eaten Mary's Meals just today in 17 different countries, lots of very different environments, different cultures, different situations, but always that same simple thing, one meal every day in a place of education.
And what blows my mind, Magnus, is I'm trying to find my numbers, $19.50 US
yes.
to feed a school child for a year.
I know. I mean, and I know that number sounds impossible.
I have $20 in my pocket. I can give it to you right now.
I know, and that's a real number. That's how much it costs us, the global average, and that's a huge part of that is possible because of those volunteers I talked about. If you think there are just in Malawi there are 85,000 volunteers taking part in this mission, so you can imagine how different that cost would be if we were paying salaries for all those people. And that's one of the things I love about this work, all those little acts of love all over the world, people doing lots of different things, whether they're cooking in Malawi or volunteering their time in Canada or whatever it might be. We're all walking together with that same very simple goal. And I love just that sense of being part of that big family doing that.
Yeah, and you said it's grandmas, it's moms, it's aunties who are saying, yes, we're going to cook these meals and make sure these kids are fed.
Exactly, and it's really important for us that this is owned first of all by the local community where those meals are being served. It belongs to them more than it belongs to us. So we're walking with them, we're providing the food, and the food as much as possible, we buy that locally as well to help the local farmer, to help the local economy, but the daily work belongs to that local community.
And you served your 1 billionth meal in India just last year in 2017.
Yeah, I know, it's a big number.
Wow.
Too big for me, that's for sure. And that's the thing, as the work grows larger and larger, and we want it to, there are still 66 million children out of school hungry today waiting. So please God, we continue to grow and reach them. But in another sense, I want this work to stay very small as well. I want this work always to be, first of all, a work of love. And for us, it's always thinking about the next child waiting more than getting too caught up in big numbers or strategic plans or whatever it might be.
And a good reminder that you have here, hunger kills more people each year than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined.
Exactly, and as you just said, meanwhile we can feed a child for a year for $19.50 American dollars, and we have this vision that every child in this world might at least eat one good meal every day in their place of education. And I know when we began this and we would say that was our vision, people would look at us like we were a little crazy. I think it's much more crazy that any child in this world of plenty would go a day without at least one good meal when that's all it costs.
Yeah. Is it true that your operation still works out of a tin roof, a little shack?
It does. I borrowed the shack off my dad all those years ago when my brother and I started collecting aid for Bosnia. I said, Dad, can I just have your shed for one week? I'll give it back.
1 week.
Here we are, 25 years later. And I still work there. And I love that because, again, it's a symbol of our smallness too, and also a sign that when people give us donations, they give us donations so we buy food, not so that we build nice flashy offices. So it's an important kind of symbol of what we're all about too.
As you look back at the past number of years that you've been doing this, what do you think about as you have seen all this grow, and again knowing that every single day 1.3 million children are being fed?
Yeah, I mean, really, I just never ever lose the sense of kind of wonder, the sense of surprise. Every morning I wake up, again this morning I woke up and thought, I can't believe I'm doing this with my life, that God's given me this opportunity to serve him in this way. And I just, the more it goes on and the more beautiful it grows, the more that sense of gratitude grows as well. I just, and also, this amazing encounter with people's goodness. I just find wherever I'm traveling a lot around the world, wherever I go, I encounter the goodness of people. You hear so much negativity about what's wrong in the world. My experience is the opposite. When you put in front of people the possibility to do something that will work, that will help, people are just extraordinarily good, I find.
Oh, it is such a pleasure meeting you and chatting with you today, Magnus. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.